Hello everybody, I'm here today because I want to talk to you, about Joan of Arc. Also, it's my school project, for my friend, Jarell, and the other Coast Guard fight. But anyway, this is off topic. I've already given you so many questions, like the accent, the glasses, the suit, but there are some questions that I can answer. They are about Joan of Arc. Let's talk. Joan of Arc was born on January 6, 1412. However, Jeanne d'Arc was her real name. She had 3 brothers and 1 sister. They were both older than her, making her the youngest of 5. Her parents were Jacques d'Arc and Isabelle Romay, and I'm pretty sure we know who is who. Everyone in her family were peasants and farmers. Because of this, her childhood was spent doing farm work. She also had no formal education because of this. Can you believe having to do work all day, every day, instead of going to school? However, her parents probably taught her a little, so at least she got some education. At 12 years old, she claimed that she had visions. I know what you're thinking, and yes, visions. She claims to have seen Saint Michael, Saint Catherine, and Saint Margaret. From her visions, she made predictions. In 1429, when she was only 17, her predictions apparently came true. After word spread, she was escorted to visit Chinon to meet the king. To get there, she had to disguise herself as a boy. It's true, they were completely sexist back then. When she arrived and came to see the king, he had disguised himself as a peasant and got someone else to disguise as the king as a test. However, when Joan came, she paid the fake no attention and immediately went to the real king. This impressed the king very much. Naturally, this would impress anybody else. At the time, there had been an expedition to help Orleans protect themselves from a siege by the British. 100-Year War stuff. Joan was at Chinon at the time, which was the starting point of the expedition. So, she asked to go as a knight. She was granted permission to go, which was pretty unexpected. However, the officials would not supply her, so she had to rely on donations, which made a bit more sense. King Charles VII let her lead the army, which seemed impossible. This was probably because he had already tried every rational and orthodox thing, and Joan of Arc also claimed she was sent from God, plus she had made a correct prediction. This gave her the honor of being the youngest person to ever lead an army, at only 17 years old. She attended the siege of Orleans on April 29th, 1429. This was completely amazing. All the odds were against her. She was a girl, she was young, she was poor, and she had absolutely no experience. At the time, the French were using a fairly cautious strategy. However, this wasn't Joan's style. The mayor had all the gates locked for protection, but that wasn't part of Joan's plan. So, she gathered a mob of people to make the mayor unlock one of them. She set out with her mob and captured the fortress of St. Augustin, all in one day. That night, she had heard that there had been a war council meeting. And at the meeting, they decided to wait for reinforcements before the next move. Joan, completely ignoring that decision, had brought her mob to attack the main British stronghold, called Les Tournelles. Their triumphant attack won the battle in Orleans and turned the tides on the 100-Year War. This encouraged the French to make more aggressive moves. Her sudden victory in Orleans,
that was easy,
impressed many people and gained her supporters. She was even given the title, the Maid of Orleans. However, she was left with nothing to do a few months later, because the French and the British signed a peace treaty and were allied. But, like most unexpected alliances, it was broken after a few months. The British allied with the Burgundians, the French were stabbed in the back. But at least this gave Joan something to do. She came at Compiègne to protect it from a siege that may, unfortunately, on May 23rd, 1430, she was captured while attacking a Burgundian camp at Margny. After the capture, she was accused of being a witch, killed with fire, and was put on trial. The legal proceedings began on January 9th, 1431. However, the procedure was irregular and unfair. Instead of being guarded by women, which was the normal protocol, she was guarded by soldiers. Now, this is not something that's fair. One time, she tried escaping captivity by jumping off a 60-foot building. It was amazing. She had lived, but she was just knocked unconscious and was recaptured. So, but it was still amazing that she lived. Still amazing. There was an offer that the French could give them a soldier for Joan of Arc in return. But since the king was a jerk, he declined the offer. He was probably jealous. And although that sounds a bit funny, it was pretty true. He was the king. It was like a girl outshining the sun. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. The trials went on for about 5 months, but eventually she was found guilty and was sentenced to die. On May 30th, 1431, Joan of Arc was burned at the stake. After her death, she was made a saint. Her decisions were not in vain. Without her contributions, France would not be as it is today. Neither would Canada. This greatly affected us. If the French had not been saved, we couldn't expect many explorers, could we? This may have also caused more people to believe in God, because God was her guide, her flame, her raison d'être. There are some answers that I can question. Born on January 6th, 2014.
Say it again. Over to the right.
That's the left, by the way.
Okay, move.
Style. However, the procedure.
Yeah, I gotta do it again because it's okay. One more time because I.
Oh, what the hell? She tried escaping
Okay, worrying about the screen in the background?
You didn't get to when she died.
But didn't you read the whole thing already once?
No, you stopped me when I was about to say when she died.
Okay.
She tried to escape.
And but look right into here when you say die.
Seriously, dude?
It's the last line?
You have it. That's not the last line.
Oh, okay.
You keep on missing. May 30th, 1431. Joan of Arc was burned to the stake.
At the stake.
Oh God! Whoa! Oh. What's up? I mean, I'm British. I didn't know you were going to be here. Since you're watching me here in the bathroom, my house, I'll just tell you my sources for the video you just saw. My sources are Wikipedia, madeofheaven.com, youtube.com, and the movie Passion of Joan of Arc. Well, I guess I'll just leave it to Jarrell. Back to you.